we're going to jump right into our math routine. So that's on slide 6. It's called Always, Sometimes, Never, and there's a great little blog about it there, so you've got your link. And today we're going to think about probability and what students need to learn about probability. And so if you join me on slide 7, you are going to take a little bag there and you're going to create your own bag full of marbles. I've got some little circles off to the side, but if you're familiar with the circle tool, go ahead and use that and use the color in it. And this prompt is create a bag where the probability of selecting a red marble is sometimes possible.
Oops.
So right now I've just got a bunch of kind of empty bags, and as adult learners, you all are in here just kind of picking your bag, and when you see someone selected, you kind of know it's theirs. That will allow for anonymity. But with students, you might have initials or a little character or a number in it so that they know that bag is theirs.
How'd you get the bag in?
And then I'll have a couple questions for us. This one here, I'm going to put a big, bright pink arrow at it. You have the most colors so far, I think. Tell us, why does this still fit our rule that selecting a red marble is sometimes possible?
Good morning, Teresa. I wanted to have 4 colors. I don't know why, but I figured that as long as one of the colors is red, then the possibility of me pulling a red is still there, but it's not as high since I have 2 blues, 3 yellows, 2 greens, and 1 red.
Ah, I see. So we can have lots of colors and it is still possible. Um, of all of these, I wonder which is the least likely that we would select a red. If you think it's you, if you think you're least likely to select a red, let us know why you think it.
The least likely would be the one you're still pointing at.
I
Yeah.
think so too. I'm looking at mine. I'm counting the number of marbles. So far, I have 8 and only have one marble that's red. So 1 out of 8 chances. And I'm looking at other ones, and the ones I was counting, I counted 8 marbles, but they have 2 or more red marbles.
Ah. And then another one of my favorite questions is, so here in the purple or the pink arrow, we have 2 red marbles. But in this one over here, we have 3 red marbles. And I would love to kind of ask, like, which one would have a greater probability and how do you know? Kind of getting that idea of ratio versus exact number out. But I love this because everyone gets to create their own. So it's not like you just have the one that we all look at. And we're all analyzing here. We could ask other questions. Just to kind of continue with our routine, I have 2 more. Since this is called Always, Sometimes, Never, you're going to see all of them. And so feel free to work on slide 8 or 9 at any time. I'm going to keep switching between them. Slide 8 says the probability of selecting a red marble is never possible. What would that look like? And then we could even ask our same question. Which one is more likely or least likely to pull out a red? And I'm sure you can see kind of the way that questioning would go. And we got one more on slide 9. I see some people are already headed down there. This is creating a bag where the probability of selecting red marble is always certain. And I love that I'm seeing people kind of copy and paste their old bags. And so we get to see the same like collection of marbles, and all that's changing are the colors. All right, I would love to put someone in the highlight here. This bag, I love this one. If you are the pink, whoops, cancel that. If you're the pink arrow here, tell us, why is this? This only has one marble in it. How is this a situation where it's certain that it will be red?
It's the only one you can pick. So you're stuck. That's it.
And Stacy, if you were to give this a probability of percentage, what percentage would you say is the probability of getting a red?
100%.
100%. So how about this one over here? If that's you, what is your percentage of getting a red? And if that is you, I invite you to turn on your microphone, but you're never required.
Sorry, Teresa, I got distracted.
Oh, no worries.
It is still 100% because I have 8 marbles, and out of the 8, I still have 8 that are red. So I'm definitely going to get a red marble.
Neat. And you know, in our probability unit, we've also learned instead of just percentages that we could write this as a fraction or a ratio of, part reds out of whole. Let's use the chat box, a quick check for understanding. What would be the fractional representation of selecting a red marble in your bag? And this is one of my favorite ones because instead of me as a teacher explaining that, now they have so many examples on there and that concept is more clear to them. So this was an always, sometimes never. The idea is that the students themselves are the creators of it. All I do is come up with a template and a question, and then they come in. Sometimes I'll even have my students be the ones to make the titles up at the top too. So awesome.